Alrighty, so this is the Ontario Museum of History and Arts, where I have day in and day out captured documentation of what is the state's light source, while the Ontario Police Department were stalking, as I told you they were, under what was the fake sun, as I told you it was, as I had already established by my documentation that has long been published. So how is it at 8:27 a.m.? You have the presence of what this is supposed to be the sun, so we're going to entertain that nonsense. I'm going to show you what demonic activity is. How do you have what is the sun central in the same perfect alignment with me at 8:27 a.m. at 225 South Euclid Avenue? And also, it is to be where it has remained, by the way. That's Satan acting via Union Pacific, all right? Satan acting via Union Pacific. That's prosecution for terrorism. So I'm going to continue my point. I know that Satan doesn't want to hear it, but Satan's going to be prosecuted in a court of law. That's the reality. How do you have what is the sun that's directly over me at 225 South Euclid Avenue? And then understand that it's not only right now at 8:27 in the morning, but long after this time. Not only have I remained here after 12 in the afternoon, and it has remained directly over me in perfect alignment with wherever I am on the property, but as I've come from different locations such as Economy Inn and walked all the way down Euclid Avenue, and the state's fake sun is nowhere over me in the morning, where I'm walking to this direction, the state's fake sun was remaining where I'm coming from that original place, and it is over me as I pass by this property, which is also in the morning and in the afternoon. But you have it here, beginning here in the morning at what is now 8:29 a.m. And yet what you have is at 7:40 in the morning, where I'm capturing the state's fake sun, is not just over the property of Days Inn at 1405 East 4th Street. It's in perfect alignment with me, just as it is right now, as I am standing in the room of 103 at 1405 East 4th Street, a third-party facilitating venue, where also, by the way, where the state's fake sun is not possibly also in perfect alignment with me over my head at that room 103 at 10:15 in the morning, where the state's fake sun is, understand, just up the block on the opposite side of the same street, where it's not moving anywhere. It's moving north to remain in perfect alignment with me at the Ontario Ovitt Family Community Library. All right, so the light underneath, and this is what I was speaking to while I was at that venue, the light underneath the shaded walkway, that's called directed light. That's what the state was aiming inside of that hotel room at Days Inn. That's the impossible light, which is also inexplicable with the placement of any fake sun over your head. All right, because that's not the conduct of sunlight. All right, that is necessarily at an angle. You're bending it underneath. Light source above a structure is going to create shade. That is just common sense. The state engages in not just stalking with the fake sun, but also moving directed light in all manner of directions. This is what I'm pointing out inside of the Ontario Ovitt Family Community Library. That's what is underneath, that's what's inside of the library, what I'm showing you inside of the bathroom, creating multiple shadows. The state is engaging in different methods of directed light. That's what directed light is. This is the light source, a fake sun. In addition to what is directed light pointing in every manner of direction, where the people are maintaining presence as well. And this is why you're maintaining that environment, because you are engaging in what is stalking with light. It is entirely satanic. You are engaging in that because a system is in operation, a system of targeting, and understand that environment is speaking to, and it is revealing demonic possession of every single person. It is indiscriminate. This is what the state of California, by the way, is practicing in concert with the people of the state. Demon-possessed stalkers engaging in an identical demonic behavioral pattern. And it happens to be criminal. 18 U.S.C. 2261A, federal stalking. All right, this is what is central to their criminal engagement in the elements of monitoring. And as they are engaging in the elements of monitoring that are stalking with light, stalking with activity, as Union Pacific just demonstrated for you, and stalking in the path as a pack, which is what demons do. Understand, they are demonstrating outwardly, they are communicating an unlawful threat. That's how you're analyzing demonic activity as practiced by a public entity. Engaging in an unlawful threat with the intent to terrorize, as they are outwardly demonstrating demon possession altogether. Engaging in that criminal system of federal stalking. Using their commercial vehicles, i.e. Omnitrans, using their private vehicles, all right? Using their state vehicles, i.e. the Ontario Police Department, AMR Ambulance, the Ontario Fire Department, the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, all right? San Bernardino County. City of Ontario, okay? It is currently 8:32 a.m. and I'm going to go ahead and answer the obvious. The actual sun is not only not physically visible and present over the property of 225 South Euclid Avenue, nor 1405 East 4th Street, which is Days Inn, It is also not mutually at the same time over my room in perfect alignment with me at both of those properties at the same time, okay? This is called stalking with light. The state is focused on me and stalking me with light, such as a fake sun, which is an unheard of method, speaking to the psychopath that I am documenting. That psychopath is personified through the state's conduct with light. The psychopath is personified through the state's conduct with activity. All right, where you happen to have a brand name while you're engaging in demonic activity, you'll just be prosecuted for terrorism and associating that brand name with it, i.e. Union Pacific, okay? It is P.O.C., and this is the state's fake sun, and I have already established this, and that is yet another highly poignant, illuminating point, establishing what the people of the state are: demon-possessed, psychopaths, sex offenders, and kidnappers. All right, that is no hyperbole there. That's exactly what they've done. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what I've documented. And that's exactly what I'm going to continue to identify, who I'm going to identify, okay? Because this is an afterthought. They are, the case against the people is already established. The state's pattern of conduct has long been established, and I'm documenting the people. And that's what I'm going to be focused on, and publishing the totality of that documentation because it has a history, all right? It is 8:33 a.m. and that's P.O.C.